Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is one that I've been looking forward to for literally months. We are getting the engine back together for the JZX. I'll go over the whole engine, what we did, what we ended up going through since you guys have seen it last. But first, we have a ton of cleaning up to do. So I'm gonna get these parts all spread out, disassembled, and I'll tell you guys what we're doing. Let's go get these things cleaned up so we can start assembling the engine. After I just got scumbagged into wanting to buy a 911, I want to see what he thinks I need to do for these parts, because I just want to put them in here. Hey, Zinc Lord, could you come look at these for me? Do you think I need to take all this shit off?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Well, if you don't want to ruin it.
You think that'll ruin it? So should I just take the throttle body off the intake manifold?
Yeah, and you should throw the throttle body in the garbage. But it's gonna be the only good looking thing on the whole engine.
No, I have, the head was refreshed by JP. The valve covers are painted. It has a brand new exhaust manifold, brand new turbo. Has like, so and I ordered a brand new water pump, all that stuff. So
you didn't job coat it though.
It's stainless.
Yeah.
It's not gonna rust. Stainless? Yeah, it's cast stainless, R-Tech manifold.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I wonder, so they never rust?
Nope. They just discolor. I'm gonna get to work here.
Fuck
this sucks. I don't want to do this, but my goal by the end of this video is to get the entire engine together. So I have to do this.
Oh, I've been looking for my straps, dude.
Fuck you. Those are mine.
I got the same ones.
Do you? Those picked up a lathe, like a 3,000 pound lathe. I was like, if this isn't product testing, I don't know what is.
That's crazy.
All right, Alex got me set up here. All right, I'm gonna throw a time lapse up. We'll get this stuff cleaned up so we can get the engine put together. Not bad, not great, but it's clean. Looks better than it did, so. All right, next one. All right, that took way longer than expected. What?
I had nothing to say to you before. I thought you were trying.
I thought you were gonna talk shit about this. For my first time.
I wonder why it's so dull.
I don't know, maybe because it's wet still.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. For my first time, I don't think I did that bad of a job, and I was just gonna say, I have much greater respect for
people sitting there doing it.
Well, just, dude, to get the finish perfect is so damn hard. So I want to give a massive thank you for letting me use this. I know, clean the fuck out of it.
Make sure you clean the fuck out of it. Like, put your pressure washer in
Yeah,
here.
also, I'm a complete idiot, and in yesterday's video, you guys saw we painted my car. That was here. Don't know why I didn't say it. Tommy called me out for it, and I went,
I was like,
I'm
you
such
can't
a
even tell. I was
dipshit.
like, it looked like Peter went to your house.
Complete idiot.
Yeah,
I don't remember when it was,
it was
but
before TJ's car.
Yeah, it was a while ago. So I'm an idiot.
That's what we do.
But
paint bays. That's all we do.
Literally.
We're glorified detailers.
Glorified. You know what?
Hey, what is this?
But
do you have gaskets and stuff? You guys, these chotches.
No, I do have. I bought a full OEM Toyota gasket kit.
Does it have that stuff?
Yeah, it's got intake exhaust, valve covers. I'm nervous talking about this right now because I'm like, fuck, I hope it has all those gaskets.
The problem is they'll have a bunch of shit and they'll be like, oh,
the most important fucking gasket, they don't have it. Well, thankfully I have the Harbor Freight O-ring kit. I'll be freaking good to go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Thomas.
Later.
All right, finally made it back home. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I also kind of expected, so it's gonna be a late one for me, but it's gonna be normal time for you guys. Let's get this engine rolled over to my workbench, get the head pulled off because it's just mocked up right now. We'll get all the new gaskets out and get the head bolted on. Finally, oh, I'm so excited. Let's get this to work. This engine is gonna look sick tonight. I cannot freaking wait. That is my only motivation I have right now. It's just knowing the engine is gonna look so good when we have it done. Let's get to work. All right, I kind of have my whole, I'm gonna call it engine assembly station built out. Take a look. Have this bench here with the cylinder head, all new OEM Toyota gasket kit, which is cool that you can still get that. The R-Tech manifold, my valve covers, and the Garrett turbo over here on the bench. And the block. So first thing we're gonna do is clean up the mating surface on the block. So I have this gasket scraping tool. I think it's made by Lyle. Got it on Amazon, super cheap, and it's specifically made for cleaning gaskets off of metal surfaces, which I thought was pretty cool, so let's see how it works. I'm not finished, but this tool is insane. I freaking love this thing. I'll leave the link down below if I remember. You know what? No, I will leave the link down below for this. I've always used razor blades and they're subpar, and this tool works very well. Let's get the rest of this cleaned up. Time to get the ARP head studs put in. Let's go. Go. What a beautiful sight. Let's get everything cleaned down with brake clean. I think I'm gonna copper spray the head gasket, even though it's not necessary. It's like a little precaution I like to take. I did it in the E36. I do it in the E36 when it needs to be replaced, so just keep plugging away. I want this engine complete tonight, as much as I can for the parts that I have. Woo! All right, that was the easiest part. Now, all the nuts, washers have to go in, and we have to torque it down. I'm gonna spare you guys the boringness and get this done. And if I run into any snags, you will be the first to know. Hey, remember 33 seconds ago when I told you I'd pick the camera back up if I ran into any snags? Fun fact, the ARP washers have to go in the cylinder head on the 1JZ before you put the cylinder head on the car. Just remember that next time. God damn it. It is time to torque the head studs. This is insane though. I don't even, oh, that's why. I was gonna say, I didn't even realize this pulling it apart, but use the stock head bolts, which have internal triple square. The new ARP head studs have 12-point nuts. So take a look at this. This is how close I am to losing my shit. Look at how freaking tight that is. I literally had to grind down this socket in order to make it fit. It's insane. Like, the front ones aren't bad, but these middle ones are literally barely fit. Let's get this freaking thing torqued, baby. How many times you do that. It is terrifying every single time. We got it done. All right, let's get the cams put in. Making good progress. I am freaking pumped. I know I say that all the time, but I'm just trying to keep myself in good spirits because this is what's in the background. So much work. That's what it is in the background. So just trying to keep myself in good spirits. So if I say I'm pumped or whatever, just me trying to be happy because I gotta get this done either way. Whew. Time to put the cams in. You have to lubricate the cam journals, they call them. So I'm going to use, which might sound crazy, but some 60 weight VR1. I use this on my Harley, but figure the thicker the weight, the better lubrication would be for install. And then we're gonna put 2050 or 10, whatever. We'll put whatever in this, but I'm using Valvoline's straight 60 weight VR1 for cam install. Let's get this thing lubed up, baby. All right, let me figure this out. Be right back. We're making it. We're making progress. Cams are in and torqued. Timing covers on. cam gears are on and torqued. We're missing the timing belt, but we still have plenty of work to do, so we're gonna keep plugging away. I wanna get as much done tonight as possible. Let's go. All right, guys, I am calling it a quits for the night, but I will pick this back up in the morning and we will continue on. I'm not gonna leave this video without this engine as complete as I can make it. Take a look at how freaking good this thing looks though. Valve covers are on, cam gears are on, cams are in and torqued. Turbo manifolds is on with gaskets. I have new studs coming. I have studs and a gasket coming for the turbo. The intake manifold is mocked up, but god damn does this look good. The D-Works injectors in with the radium rail, and I know it's been a while, but I have a whole slew of D-Works fueling for this car. It's going to be an absolute weapon. Shooting for 600 wheel on ethanol, and I think it's absolutely possible with this size turbo. I can't wait. This has gotten me so motivated to get this thing finished. Just money and parts at this point to get it finished. So let's enjoy some glamour B-roll of how it looks right now, and I'll see you in the morning. From Wiring Specialties to ask him about the connectors for the D-Works injectors on the JZX. On the phone with him, I explained to him that I had this ratty old harness that I was trying to make work, and he said, oh, we make new JZX harnesses. I'm assuming you're running a Link plug-and play. And I said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. He goes, yeah, we can make you one. It might take a little bit of time, but we can absolutely make you one. So since we're leaving for Australia in a few days, I don't mind dropping the harness off here and having them make me a new one. So super excited. Shout out to Wiring Specialties for giving me a hand with this, and then we'll have a fresh new harness. So if we do have any issues with the car, we'll know it's not the wiring, because you guys don't know this, but I am not very good at wiring. So let's get this harness in and see if they can show us anything in there, because this place is pretty rad. By the way, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but look at this thing is dusted. I don't even want to show you that. This was in dire need of replacement, and I'm just glad they're able to help me out. All right, Earl, I have another project for you. This was before I even had a YouTube channel, but Earl helped me with the wiring in the E36 as well.
Yep, the Holly.
The Holly harness. So it's a great harness, but we ended up adding all the sensors and stuff that we needed for that harness, right? Rerouting things a little bit.
Yeah, we added flex fuel, we re-loomed it, added an alternator, starter, I added some pull-up resistors.
Oh yeah, we did do all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I added all those detachable things.
Yeah, it was sick. I have another project for you. So I called Yuri from Wiring Specialties and was just, like I said, asking for injector plugs. And he had mentioned to me that you guys could make a new harness. So I wanted the expert to go over this current harness, because it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it's actually not terrible. It's definitely a little brittle.
Yeah.
Some of the latches are broken. It was definitely soaked in oil. He cleaned it up really well. But we actually just started offering a line of JZX90 and JZX100 harnesses. So
it's so sick.
We're going to try and set him up.
That's sick you guys make a JZX harness, because I had no clue.
Yeah,
so
let me grab the interface box. Okay. So we have a box here that we use for the BRZ interface. Now what this does is this allows the factory ECU connectors to plug in here.
Yep.
And then what we do is we take the signals we need out of it on this 20-pin plug. So we made the same thing for a JZX100 and a JZX90. Obviously ECU plug is a little bit different, but you get the idea. This will allow us to tap into them. So basically what we did is we made a small circuit board.
Oh, that's sick.
And what it does is it's essentially a fake ECU, and it pulls the signals from the body that we need. It spits them out in this 20-pin connector.
To the ECU.
Then we grab them here and send them to the ECU.
Oh, that's so sick. Oh, okay. And
that one. So
basically, so this originally was my car was an automatic. So there are additional things in this harness that aren't really necessary. So stepping up to one of the Wiring Specialties Pro harnesses will just clean up the engine bay a lot more. And even though this harness is in good shape, it's 30 years old at this point. So it's like, it's not a bad idea for me to get a new harness, new wires, new connectors. I don't have to worry about any chafing or anything like that. So I just think it's a much better idea.
Yeah, and we'll hook them up with boost control and fuel pressure and oil pressure and ethanol content, any other sensor you could need.
That was the other one, ethanol content.
Yep. Yeah, so we can,
yeah,
we can just put it in there. That way everything's ready to go. The ECU can track everything.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Awesome. I'm freaking pumped because I thought they saw 20 minutes ago, I was putting this old dusted harness back on the intake manifold. I'm like, all right, I cleaned it up as much as I can, I guess. I got to put it in the car. And I'm like, nope, not anymore. Screw this. We're putting a new harness in. So it'd be good. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate it, man.
Welcome.
Keep me posted. Let me know if you need anything. Look at this. This is a coil harness. It is crusty. It is crusty. How's it look, Gary?
Looks great.
Nah.
Catch up with a new one.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. That's the answer I wanted. I just showed Luke where his tagged photos were on Instagram. And now he's looking at all the awesome videos. Hi, Luke.
That's why you're on Instagram. I'm just Luke.
What's up? You haven't been on my channel yet. Luke comes in. Luke in the family went out and did some stuff today. I went to Wiring Specialties, as you guys just saw. I came back and I started putting sensors and random stuff on the engine.
That's why the engine looks like it's had nothing done to it, because it really hasn't.
And I'll show you why. So I went into my cabinet to get something, and it looked like a bomb went off, so I didn't even realize I was doing this until Luke called me out for it, but I just spent the last hour, 45 minutes to an hour, organizing this cabinet.
That was after you told me you were putting the engine in the car, and I'm like, you need engine mounts and you need other bits before you put it in. Right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So I organized all the Dishworks fittings, I organized all my pumps and spare electrical. All right, that's gonna be it for this video. Luke and I have
Pit like to build.
Yeah, we have something to do. If you want to watch, I'm going to put Luke's channel down in the description below and check him out, give him a follow. He's here with his family, traveling America, drifting fucking every weekend. It's pretty cool. You're doing some cool stuff.
This is the first weekend off.
Yeah.
By choice.
Yeah,
By choice, because I'm kind of out drifting.
Yeah.
The week before, I not only drifted weekend, but I also did weekday drifting and stuff up in Canada.
You're crazy.
Insane.
If you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. It's really neat. And see you guys in a couple days.